I will get my education if it is in home, school or any place. They cannot stop me.
The group ran a ruthless campaign bombing girls' schools and carrying out public executions.
Suddenly there was a huge firing and missiles.
Malala? Malala? I hugged her that don't worry Malala, we will be back to our homes and you should be courageous.
I had two options. One was to remain silent and wait to be killed. And the second was to speak up and then be killed. I chose the second one.
No one should enter, okay? Don't open it. Don't open it. If they kill me, it's fine. But the worst thing I imagine if they attack my daughter.
Tonight, Malala remains in intensive care.
She was shot in the head for daring to suggest girls should go to school.
And once I woke up, I said, "Where's my father?" I was really worried that he might be targeted.
The Taliban demand all schools for girls close their doors. The owner of the Khoshal private school, Zawuddin Yusufzai, loses his business of 14 years. His 11-year-old daughter, Malala, loses her dream.
I want to get my education and I want to become a doctor.
Back at her home, her bedroom is a classroom, but she remains hopeful.
They cannot stop me. I will get my education if it is in home, school or any place. These are my notebooks. Everything is safe. Suddenly there was a huge firing and missiles. So we quickly get our clothes and we put it in our bags, and I was weeping that why we have to leave Swat. We are innocent, what is our sin?
Malala? Malala? I hugged her that don't worry Malala, we will be back to our homes and you should be courageous.
The group ran a ruthless campaign bombing girls' schools and carrying out public executions.
Some people might say you're 14, you don't have any rights, you just have to listen to mom and dad.
No, I have rights. I have the right of education. I have the right to sing. I have the right to talk. I have the right to go to market. I have the right to speak up. When your people need you, you should come and you should stand up for their right.
When I would listen to my father speaking out for education, speaking out for women's rights, just really inspired me.
And I used to kill my wife that if they kill me, I have no other option, it's fine. But the worst thing I imagine if they attack my daughter.
Tonight, Malala remains in intensive care.
She was shot in the head for daring to suggest girls should go to school.
One of them came round the back and asked, "Who is Malala Yousafzai?" Then he fired straight at her.
The gunman had fired 3 bullets, hitting Malala in the head.
The girl who was fighting with her words to take her country back from the Taliban is now here in Britain to receive emergency life-saving medical care.
With a full medical team by her side this morning, Malala Yousafzai was medevaced to a hospital in northern England.
Malala's family has seen her for the first time, describing her progress as nothing short of miraculous. The fearless 15-year-old is now speaking, and doctors say that she has no brain damage.
Take a look at this. Malala Yousafzai walked out of a London hospital today. No wheelchair. She walked.
I would like to thank my nurses, doctors and the staff of the hospitals in Pakistan, in the UK, who have helped me to get better and recover my strength. They thought that the bullet would silence us, but they failed. And out of that silence came thousands of voices. The terrorists thought that they would change my aims and stop my ambitions. But nothing changed in my life except this. Weakness, fear, and hopelessness died. Strength, power, and courage was born.
Do you feel you're still in danger, even living abroad?
The thing is that now I'm living a second life. I have seen death already. Now I'm more powerful. Now I'm more courageous. And I will continue my campaign.
Just 4 months after the Taliban's attack, Malala renewed her fight to educate girls around the world.
I want every girl, every child to be educated. So who wants to become a doctor?
The Malala Fund has raised millions of dollars to educate girls in places like Nigeria, Pakistan, Kenya, and Lebanon.
I have a prize in my mind for which I will struggle, and that is to see every child to go to school, and I will serve my whole life for that. So that is the prize that I want to get in my life.
The Nobel Peace Prize for 2014 is to be awarded to Malala Yousafzai.
This award is not just for me. It is for those forgotten children who want education. It is for those frightened children who want peace. It is for those voiceless children who want change. I'm here to stand up for their rights, to raise their voice, so it becomes the last time that we see a child deprived of education.
The brave young girls that remain in SMART are determined and confident they will not give in to extremist threats.
Many of the girls here have actually said, she's inspired us, because if one of us can reach such heights, then maybe so can we.
My father inspired me. When no one was speaking, and my father dared to speak, when he raised up his voice, he was not afraid of death at that time, and he still not is. So that's why I learned from him.
How you manifest your love. Is your love only controlling your daughters? For me, love means freedom. Love means respect. Love means independence.
I would like to thank my parents for their unconditional love. Thank you to my father for not clipping my wings and for letting me fly. I believe that this life is purely for a purpose, and that is helping people, that is doing something for the world and doing something for the betterment of the society and for girls. And this is a second life, this is a new life. When girls cannot go to school, the road gets longer. I know that I may walk this road for the rest of my life and never reach the end. But I will walk with you, and I hope that you will walk with me. We will walk this road together. Go forward for justice. Go forward with hope. Go forward in peace.